Hey, St. John's. My name is Nick Labrie, for those I haven't met yet, and I have been serving as Director of Mission Operations here since the very end of December this past year. I'm coming to you to answer a question that's come our way regarding the Abide and Grow campaign, and that is asking why, if St. John's is financially healthy, we ended the year last year with a surplus from our budget, would we be launching a stewardship campaign? So I wanted to address that in case that was a question that you might have as well. And three things I want to hit on. But first I want to say, praise God, we're in a financially healthy place. This is actually the first parish I've been a member of that was not in debt, whether from building campaigns or putting a new roof on the church or whatever else it might be. Praise God, we're financially healthy. That's amazing, especially after everything that happened with Michael. We've been able to rebuild, not just structurally, but even our infrastructure behind the scenes. So thank you for your generosity that's helped us get to this place of financial health. So why, if we're so healthy, would we be asking people to reconsider their monthly giving? Three things I want to touch on. First, very simply, is we want to maintain the health. We don't want to wait to come to y'all because there's a hole in the ship and we need to plug it. Same with you. You want to see money in the bank account because you want to be prepared for the unexpected. As a parish, we want the same. We don't want to be draining funds. Second, and this is really a big one, is our budget this year as compared to last year is much more aggressive. So this year, it's aggressive for a few reasons. One is our hires. So in this past year, I started in the very end of December, as I said, but we've also brought on Megan as a full-time sacred music director and Jara Blanchard Towns as our new coordinator of family and children's catechesis. All come in either with advanced degrees in their fields or in process of obtaining them. So we've made some amazing hires, but it also has bumped up our budget needs. More than just the hires, though, we've got a lot coming that's new for St. John's, and this is the biggie here. A couple weeks ago, Father Kendall and I presented the vision that Father Kendall discerned for the parish and kind of laid out what that's going to look like on the calendar for St. John's. So there's a lot of things coming that we haven't been able to offer previously. So a whole family formation series for adults of all ages, for kids of all ages, and even with daycare provided and dinner for the entire parish throughout the seasons of Advent and Lent. This is a new initiative for us, something we haven't had before, and we're really excited about it, but it takes some funds to make it happen. Beyond that, we've got a new offering called Trinity House that's coming in January for couples and families to grow in living the faith at home and in their marriages. We're really excited to be able to offer this. In addition to those, we also have some new kids ministries that are developing right now and will be hitting the presses before too long. So we're really excited to be able to ramp up our kids ministries. And beyond that, this year we've started experimenting with these gatherings, celebrating the liturgical year. So on major feasts and solemnities, gathering as a parish to pray together, but also to join together in meal and fellowship. So we've got all of these things and more on the calendar, things that we haven't been able to offer that we're really excited to be bringing to the parish this year. But all of these things have made us have to write a more aggressive budget. We want to end this year fiscally healthy too. We want to be prepared for the unexpected, as I said. And in order to do that, to both get more aggressive in our offerings, but also maintain that health, it's going to mean that we need some help. Finally, with that, I'd also like to point to some other bigger things that are going on behind the scenes that maybe folks don't know about, and that's infrastructure improvements. So maybe you've noticed that we're in process of a complete lighting refresh in the church. The hope is by Advent, God willing, there's going to be a completely refreshed lighting system within the church, new bulbs, dimmers, to really brighten up and beautify our worship space. We're also looking at improvements with our music and sound systems within the church. We've heard from a lot of y'all that the speakers in the day chapel can be very frustrating. We want to address that. Infrastructure, things like this, but also the mission house, the old rectory. As our ministries are growing, if we want to offer whole parish formation series, that means we need space for all of these people, and we're growing on top of this. So right now we're meeting with folks to take a look at the old rectory, the mission house, and see how do we best utilize the space there. And that's going to mean some work needs to be done. Beyond that, we're even looking at all of our spaces, both with the church and the school, with some master planning to say how can we best utilize the spaces that already exist? And also down the line, what spaces might we need? So we want to maintain financial health, but we also want to get more aggressive in these offerings, and that means a more aggressive budget. And we also want to improve the infrastructure behind these things to accommodate for this growth and all of these exciting new ventures. The last point I want to say, why else would we be asking when we're healthy, is because stewardship is important. Jesus speaks about our relationship with money as one of his most frequented topics in the Gospels. And it's been a few years, as I understand it, that the parish has had a conversation around stewardship. So maybe it's been a while for some of us since we've considered our monthly giving, or maybe it's something new to us. This is a discipline that the church invites us to. It's one of the tenets of the church to support the ministry and needs of the church. It would be a disservice as a parish if we weren't having that conversation and inviting you to partner with us in God's work through St. John's. So one, thank you guys. You've been doing it already. It's incredible to see the financial health because of your generosity. Also wanted to peel the curtain back a little bit. I hope that helps to paint a picture of why we're getting a little more aggressive with the budget, build some excitement for these things that are coming and the improvements that you can expect, and answers that question. If you have any questions, please feel free. stjohnpc.org. Our email addresses, our phone numbers are on there. Reach out to myself, Father Kennel. We'd love to answer any additional questions you have. Thank you for your prayerful discernment of your commitment to St. John's through the Abide and Grow program. We really, really appreciate it and know of our prayers for you. God bless.